Good morning. My name is Amel Knox, and I am the principal attorney with the law firm of Amel Knox PLLC. I've decided to share with everyone a tip of the week as it pertains to applying for Social Security disability. If you have a claim, it is very important that you consider all medical impairments that might be impacting you and that would prohibit you from going back to your past work or doing any other work in the national economy. I'll give you an example. Earlier this week, I spoke to a client and a family friend. He'd been diagnosed with severe, intractable migraines and cluster headaches. They're so bad he needs medication, and it causes him to miss days from work. However, on top of those headaches or migraines, he had recently had a stroke in April of this year. He's now interested in applying for Social Security disability income because he does not believe with the stroke, with the migraines, and other medical conditions that he's able to return to his work. We were reading through his medical records together, and in addition to his migraines and the stroke, we determined that he had a cardiac issue, which helped to lead to the stroke, of course. But also, he had older injuries that still prohibit him from being as effective on his old job, or that would prohibit him from being effective in any new job in terms of being diagnosed with left knee osteoarthritis. Medically speaking, it was degenerative joint disease of the left knee. And he had bilateral rotator cuff tears that made it difficult for him to do overhead reaching. In this position that my client had, he was required to carry heavy tools. He was required to lift equipment, and do a lot of overhead reaching in doing his job. But none of those things would have been discovered if we hadn't had a conversation about what was preventing him from working, and more importantly, if he had not provided me an already existing copy of some of his medical records. When you file a claim, granted, you don't have to bring any medical records to your attorney, but you need to be honest with them about what your diagnosis is. Age comes into play as a factor, not as to whether or not you're filed, but as to residual functional capacity and whether or not there are any medical and vocational grid rules that you will meet. So typically on my consultation, I like to ask my clients to bring me whatever they may have. It doesn't have to be everything, but if they have any copies of their medical records, it's very important for me to see so that I can make sure we don't leave any stone unturned or any medical impairment out of your initial claim. I hope that you enjoyed this tip of the week, and I look forward to making more of these for you. Have a wonderful day.